What is up, everybody? Today we're going to show you guys a breakdown of the processing plant how-to and show you guys all the different little steps that you guys need and what all these little pieces do, so that way there can be a little less confusion for everybody. But we're going to go ahead and break this down for you guys piece by piece. So let's get into this. One of the first pieces that you'll need is a hopper, and these will be going in the first thing that you're connecting to. You see it has a little black box on one end. That's the direction that it's facing. Everything can go into this, all materials you can dig, and it'll set it out the outshoot. Everything else will come out on this end. So this is the first thing you're going to be putting into your line. You can also find this information in the game by hitting the F1 menu. The next piece is generally the sorter, and all material will go into its single end, and out the double end you will see that the top will be everything will come out of here. And that's including things like coal, magnetite, copper, bauxite, rhodium, platinum, lithium, and gravels. Out the bottom is where your dirt and pay dirt comes from. So the next piece would be out the bottom of the sorter, which would be the wash plant. Dirt and pay dirt are on the intake, which you can see on the top section. And then out the bottom, it will be outputting things like gold, diamond, ruby, jade, and dirt. Another top piece would be the jaw crusher. And this thing will be pretty much converting all of your gravel material that's large, so inputs everything else, blasted rock, which is converted bedrock, output is everything else, and crushed rock. So this will be able to convert your blasted rock, which is a converted state of bedrock. Next we have the fractioner. This is one of the newer items that came into the plant. This is for converting all of your gravels that you just crushed from the jaw crusher and everything else that comes through it, and it will output other materials like gravel, magnetite, bauxite, copper, and rhodium. The cone crusher is kind of something that is a little bit more obsolete at the moment, but might come into play later on. But it does output things like gravel and all the other materials that pass through, but it also inputs crushed rock. So this has a little bit higher of a conversion for gravel, but if you're not using the fractioner. Next, we have the trommel. The trommel is used for pretty much sorting out high value material from low value material. The input is everything. Everything can go into this, generally ran after the fractioner. And then its output is magnetite, copper, bauxite, rhodium, lithium, platinum, gold, ruby, jade, diamond. So pretty much all the high value ores will come out the upper output. Out of the lower output is everything else, like all the gravels, rocks, and coal. Here's a picture of the dirt layers as they're made up going down. And this is on flat ground, mind you. Now this can also be put on the side of a hill, and it'll vary in depth. So this is a demonstration for flat ground, where your bedrock is at roughly 32 meters or 105 feet, around-ish. We measure by blocks, which are 2 by 2 meters. So our pay dirt layer is 26 meters, and our worthless dirt is at 6 meters or 20 feet. So the middle section, which is the pay dirt layer, is pretty much where you get your diamonds, gold, ruby, and jade when ran through the wash plant. And bedrock is where you run the fractioner material. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys a couple different variations of the wash plant. I want to keep this video nice and short for you guys, easy to understand, what plants you need and when and why. But here's this. You can always come back to this if you need to, or share it around. And here we have a pay dirt wash plant. The very first thing you're going to do is put in a hopper. Then you're going to go ahead and move to an upper chute. And then you're going to move into a sorter. And out the bottom of the sorter, you're going to connect a wash plant. And then out the top, you're going to connect a straight conveyor piece. That way, all of your material can just drop straight down into the plant and be sold. The upper is everything will come out of there, all node material dug, all everything else. And the bottom will be converted into all the other materials that the wash plant converts into. Now we have the max XP and max everything, pretty much money, everything you'll need. So we're going to move over a little bit here so we have a little bit more room. And we're going to go ahead and delete the top straight piece from the normal plant. And we're going to plug a jaw crusher right into that. Right? So right here. And then you still have your wash plant. The wash plant is the same. Upper is still upper, lower is still lower. We're going to collect a fractioner to the bottom of the jaw crusher. And then we're going to put a straight conveyor into the wash plant and a straight conveyor into the bottom of the thing so they line up just like that. That way, all of your materials can drop down onto itself. And the lower is still gold, still diamond, all those things. And then the top, which is now the lower, because it sticks down below, is everything else that would be right to sold. Wait a minute. You're forgetting something there, buddy. Yeah, that's right. What about those players that are not playing on the coal map? That's okay. All you have to do is build a little drop box around there, protect your ores so they fall down on the chute, and put a storage container at the end of these. Same thing with the other plant. No problem. All right, well, that was the basics of the processing plants and some different ways that you can do it. You don't really have to overcomplicate a lot of these things. You might be seeing some things on the internet where you just have gigantic thing everywhere. This is just the basics, guys. This will help you guys out. It'll definitely get you guys where you need to go on this new map, as well as the old maps. But make sure you guys freaking smash that like button, dudes, if this video helped out. And leave a comment on some videos you guys like to see me make in the future. Peace!